What's going on YouTube, it's AyoRichie here and I'm back with another video. And just before I get into this video, I just want to say a big thank you for those supporting the YouTube channel. I did want to say I wanted to be more consistent. I feel like I'm hitting that target slowly but surely. So the amount of drops you're seeing on the channel is obviously because I want to, be consistent. So yeah, doing all I can to bring the content. So in today's video, I'm gonna go into it. I'm going to do a little practice drill before I go into some ranked games and talk about a move that I think can be utilized a bit more for myself and obviously others as well. I just want to see kind of how it goes down. It's more like an experiment, I guess. So we're going to take a look at the move and like all of the different things it can do for us and obviously the counterplay to it. And then we're going to see how it performs in a ranked scenario. So first 2 sets and stuff like that. So yeah, my opponents might think I'm trolling or I don't know, taking the mic, but let's see how it goes. So let's get into it. Okay, so the move that we're going to be showcasing is while standing free, or QCF free. You can do it with either command. So obviously from crouch while standing free, from standing QCF free. You also have QCF free 1, and obviously in front of you can see the frame advantage and stuff like that. To the side of my camera, just over there, you can see the frame advantage and disadvantage. So we have while standing free, well, QCF free +5, while standing free also +5. Of course, same move but just done two different ways. While standing free 1, QCF free 1, and obviously you want to be clean with the input because you want to do it as fast and clean as possible. And then also we have QCF free 1 2, and also while standing free 1 2. So how does this move work? So QCF free 1 +3, QCF free 1 2 +6 knockdown. So after this, if you land it on counter hit, you're gonna get a down 4. If they spring hit, you can get a QCF free pickup as well. So there's that. So we're gonna dive into all of the different things when we get into a match. You can also do QCF free 1 into bot. So that's going to be another thing that comes into play. And obviously at +9 you have so many different options that you can check your opponent with. You can go for a bot 2, as a frame trap. Obviously they can step it, that's cool. There's other options like bot 3 that obviously track that. So we're going to play around with all of this and kind of see how it works for us. How do you deal with this? So let's take a look at all 3 options. So in general, while standing free, and duck while standing free. So let's take a look at these moves. Okay, so against this move for the most part, you want to go left, because going right, obviously you get clipped, right? So yeah, you're seeing the kind of tracking, but obviously after certain situations it's easier to step. Obviously in neutral, so it's a little bit harder. So that's why I want to pick this move to kind of use in neutral. As you see, very difficult to get around just in the open. So yeah, we're gonna be having fun with this move. So whilst in free, obviously you want to go left to get around it, and obviously QCF free, it functions the same way. So something to think about. Let's take a look at whilst in free 1. So on block, obviously people down jab, it's not really an option. It just beats the high follow up, which you could have ducked and then launched. So gotta be careful with that. Obviously a standing tempering punish will always work. For the whilst in 3-1-2, as you can see, down jab works, but will whiff on the 2-hit string. But yeah, you can get a duck launch no matter what character you play. And you can also just do a generic low if you're not sure about what they're going to do, like if they go into block or something like that. You can just go for a generic low, because you don't want to get scammed by bot 2 if you do a down jab, for instance. So be very careful with how you defend against it. So let's take a look at whilst in the 3-1 into bot and showcase to you guys scenarios. As you can see, down jab loses. A generic low will never lose, no matter what option they go for. Down forward 1 check is in play as well. Down forward 4. Many options will beat this on block. So nothing too scary to really worry about. There is a power cross as well, so it's worth labbing this. So yeah, if you go for a down forward 4 check, you're probably going to lose out. Okay, no. If you go for a safe check, most of the time you're probably going to survive, because you have a lot of time to recover. Even a magic 4, like you can go for, you know, a little counter hit type of move if you think the power crush is coming. Obviously it comes with some risk, but yeah, just going for a down forward 1 and then blocking, pretty safe. Just trying to see if you can parry. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah. So yeah, there's quite a few options, a lot of different things you can do with it. There also is whilst in a 3-1. Okay, no, there isn't. Okay. I was thinking of back 3-1. My bad. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the matches. Alright, so things we have to worry about when obviously opting for whilst in a 3-1 and whilst in a 3-1 into bot transitions is that we don't exactly know what our opponent's going to go for. So if they have a quick counter hit mid, like a Kazuya down forward 2, or if they're going to throw out a hop kick or things like this, then we have to be quite cautious about the options we're going for. And now we're playing against Fergus, so I'm going to try and play a solid game and then also try and incorporate whilst in 3-1 where I can. I know he's someone that likes to down jab against it, so let's see if we can showcase where it can come in clutch. Okay, so we managed to land whilst in 3 a couple times there on counter hit, which is good that we can obviously confirm it as well. Okay, Asuka's down jab seeming to work there. 4-3. Down jab, nice, good go though. Big mistake on my part there. Cool. Interesting that he goes for generic loader. Wow, from there. No way. It's fine. What? No punish is crazy. So it seems like he might be reacting to it, I guess. So opting to do it late, which is a good option to be fair. So it makes sense. As you can see, he went for the down jab there. Ah, okay. And that's a straight up launcher. That's a straight up launcher. Interesting. Definitely got some mileage out of it. Maybe we need to utilize just whilst in the 3 a bit more because he doesn't really press after it. So, as you can see there, counter hit. And obviously it's important that we confirm it when we do get it. So, counter hit again. Miss input. Yeah, okay, he knows that. He knows I want to low parry or bait him into something there, so. Counter. Unfortunate miss inputs. Unfortunate miss inputs. But you can see the vision. Surely you can see the vision. It definitely can be very useful. Oh my, bro, where are my punishes? This is crazy. Nice, nice. Counter. Yeah, and miss input. Not sure if that's guaranteed, but it seemed it. Kinda seemed guaranteed. There you go. Nice. Ah, okay. Nice. Big damage. Oof. Okay, so game 2, we managed to get something going with just utilizing while standing 3-1 as best we can. Obviously using some tools here and there as well, but while standing 3-1 being the main purpose. Obviously they've changed how it works in this game, so it's definitely good to at least try it and see what we can do with it. So that's part of the goal, what we're doing in this video. Punish. Okay. There we go. So whilst in a 3-1 into Duck, getting us quite a bit of mileage because he's not really calling it out with a launcher or anything like that. So we don't really lose too much for attempting it. There you go. Okay, got me side step 2 again. Oh, homing. Ah, it's tough. Unfortunate misinputs again. There we go, we got him again. There you go. Punish. Okay, got a block, nice. And we finished the round. Nice. Okay, so getting something going here. Getting something going here. The Waston 3-1 is paying off for sure. Nearly got me there. But again, another misinput. I need to really sharpen up my inputs because this is not looking good at all. Yeah. Now he's quite confused on what to do, it seems like. Patience. Eat smash. Okay. So I managed to take the set. I predominantly used a lot of Waston in 3-1, as we all saw. Waston in 3 by itself as well, to obviously make him hesitate and stuff. Managing to land some down forward 2s and stuff here and there as well. The purpose of this video is just to show you a string or move that can be utilized in some way, shape or form. So taking that into your matches and practicing, like learning new moves and like mixing up what you do, can be something that could take you to the next level when you utilize an offense in a game that is as chaotic and explosive as this game. So if you're able to utilize less moves and win more games, then you're doing something. You have to do less thinking at the end of the day. So it's not really, you don't really have that mental stack when you're being offensive against your opponent. Leo is a character that thrives off of, I feel like, defensive reads. So if you can force something on your opponent that they're unfamiliar with in a short set, then that can be the difference between winning and losing, of course. Okay, so with that, we had to fast forward to the future because I did the usual thing where I just start yapping and yapping and yapping. Just to summarize, we used Waston in 3, Waston in 3-1, Waston in 3-1 to bot, and Waston in 3-1-2 to try and see how we could utilize it and how it would work or function in the game. We managed to land a lot of counter hits. There wasn't really any random launches from bot 2 or anything like that, but it's cool and pretty interesting to see that the string can kind of just, you can count it, confirm it from the first hit. So in that regard, it's kind of a cool throw-out move because you can obviously fail safe by going into bot. Obviously, it becomes a little risky because they can go for a launcher or anything, which my opponent didn't do so. So the risk really wasn't that high because they did kind of like a mid-check. So if they do a mid-check, that's not going to deter me from going for it. So depending on your opponent's habits, you can really make the most out of Waston in 3-1, Waston in 3-1-2, and etc. etc. You get the point I'm trying to make. So anyways, to wrap up the video, if you like the video, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Let me know what move you'd like to see me use in the future, and I'll do a video on it and explain to you guys if I think it's great or if I think it's mid, and I'll give you a rating at the end. With the Waston in 3 stuff, I would say I'll give it a solid 7.5 out of 10 in terms of usability and just how good it is. It's not going to be your win button, unfortunately. There is way too much random factor, randomness that can come into play in terms of your opponent's decision when you go for it. How you utilize it on hit when it's a punish is a lot different to when you're just kind of using it in neutral. So I found that I ran into a lot of issues where my opponent might do a random down 4-2 and launch me. They might go for the 10 frame punish when I just do the first 2 hits. They might duck the last hit of 3-1-2. So there's many factors that can come into play, but for the most part, it got me a lot of success. And at the end of the day, we don't really need to go for the risky options as well. So that's going to weigh on your opponent's mind as well. So definitely utilize this in your game plan to some degree because it's pretty solid overall. And yeah, I've been AyoRichie. Take it easy, everyone. And I had a lot of fun making this video. So please support it. Take care, everyone. Take care. Lord. He died saying that.